Hey everyone, Zeron here from To Build Box. A lot of you have had questions on how to make police vehicles using lights. Well, I'm going to show you how. This is my Camaro ZL1 that I just finished working on not too long ago. I have it binded to my enter key. So when I push enter, the lights are off. Push enter, lights are on. Now this is actually quite easy. What you want to start with is get your vehicle out that you want. I like the Camaro. Go ahead and put the police skin on it here really quick. Now what you're going to want to start with is you want to go to your light tool. You're going to want to set your radius down to 0 and your brightness up to 10. As if you do your radius too high, it'll have a glow around the light. You don't want to light up the whole front end of your car, so we'll go radius 0, brightness 10. Now I'm going to start with, oops, and you want to make sure to right click. When you right click, it has no rope. You left click, it has a rope. You don't want the rope. And then I'm gonna do a blue. So we'll put out a red and a blue. Now what you're gonna want to do is go down to your color, and you're gonna want to select your color. You could do it when you spawn the light, or you can do it here. Either way, it doesn't matter. And then under render FX, you have options. Pulse fast, strobe faster, flicker fast. Now, I like to use the strobe faster. Oops, I gotta make that one blue. So now you have blinking lights. Pretty easy, huh? Now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to no collide them to the vehicle. That way you can kind of put them inside. So we're gonna no collide that one. We're gonna no collide that one. Now, everything should be just about set. Now, depending on what server you're on, you may or may not have Smart Snap. Like when I take out my tool gun, see that little box around the light? That's called a hitbox. Now, you're going to want to make sure that you have that. So you're going to want to go to Options, Smart Snap. You're going to want to make sure Enable is checked, Enable for all entities, and Enable for all tools, and Bounding Box is enabled. I'll show you why this is important in a little bit. So now that everything's no collided, let's go ahead and spin it around here. Now when I do this, I like to snap to the world angles. So if you pick it up and you hold Shift and E, it'll match it to the world angles. So we'll go that way. And then now if I do it to this, hold Shift E, it should match the same world angles. So it'll be nice and straight. Now when I do this, I like to get it lined up this way, and then I'll come to the side because it's much easier to control how far in it goes if you go side to side versus walking into it. So I'll get it right about there. Then I'll come over and double check again. Now you don't want to put it too far inside the vehicle. You want to make sure that the butt of the light is sticking out enough so you could weld it. As if you go too far in, let's see, we'll go in like that. See, now I can't grab the light. So you're going to want to make sure that it's sticking out just a little bit. That's still too far in. Let me restart this over again. So we're going to go like so. Give it a look over. It's got to come up just a little bit more. So that one's in place. So now why this hitbox is important is when you take out your weld tool, when you look at the light, see how there's that box around it? That'll make sure that when you tap weld, it hits that light, and then you hit the car. See, without that hitbox, you could miss it just a little bit, and then you're going to weld the car to the car, and you don't want to do that. All right, so we're going to go and unfreeze that, make sure it's welded together really good. And then we'll come over here and do the other side. Make sure that's snapped. Flip that around. Get it pretty close this way. And come to the side. Get her sticking out just a little bit. Come back over here and adjust it up to where it needs to be. It can come down just a tiny bit. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We're going to take out our weld tool. We're going to make sure that the box shows up around the light so we know we're welding it, and then weld it to the car. Look at it and push R. That should unfreeze everything. There we go. Now our last step is the material. We're going to make the rest of the ugly light disappear. So what you want to look for, some servers it's in a different spot than others. You're looking for volume light. I think it's 01. Right here, volume light 001. And again, this hitbox is important. It shows you that you're hitting the light. Now if you didn't have that light box and you accidentally hit your car, well, that's not very good. To fix that, you just right click on it if you make a mistake. And we're going to apply it there. And voila, you've got police vehicles. You may have to play with how far in you want them, but like I said, if you go too far in, you won't be able to weld them. And you just follow that for the rest. We'll go through it one more time. And take our light tool. You can do any color. Just right click, go to your color tool. This time I'm going to do flicker fast, make it kind of random. So we're going to make one blue. We're going to make one red. We're going to take out our no collide tool. Touch the light, touch the car, touch the light, touch the car. Let's do it that way. Actually, let's do the red one on that side. Go up till she disappears, pull back a little bit. Come over here to the side. See if we can still grab it there, which we can. Go in a little bit more. Go right about there. Now you also want to be careful when you're doing this too. You don't want to be around a bunch of people because you don't want them bumping into your car. Because until you have them welded, your lights are not safe. So we're gonna go put it there, check on it, move it in, check on it, do Shift E on it really quick, make sure it's nice and flat. Bring it up. That's not perfect, but you know, it all depends on how much you do it. Alright, take our weld tool. Pow, 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 pow. Let's do that again. I didn't see the grid. There we go. And then our material. You're going to go down to vol light 001. Now, it may not be in the same spot, because I know my fly and drive servers, the one that I need is right up here in this spot, but this is Comball Glow. So we're going to have to go down to the vol light, click it, look at it, push R to get her unfrozen. There you go. I suppose I could have put those in a little bit further, but I'm kind of in a hurry. And then I also forgot to show you that when you put your lights out, you have a toggle key here. You can set that up to anything, so I'll set mine to enter. Now every new light that I put out, every time I hit enter, it's going to turn them on and off. And that was a text message on my phone. How convenient. And that's basically it. Go around your car, put them on. Hope you enjoyed the video.